Alright, welcome back everybody, welcome back. So it has been some time since I have done this, so I thought like why not go for a repeat again on the work. So where I left off with this was, I believe it was with the classroom introductions, as it also stated that there was classroom introductions where I left off. Because we also have the intonations, which I actually already translated fully. So with that said, we have the classroom introductions here. I have the PNG file for it as well. I also have the intonations here as well. But yes, what I'm going to be doing here is going to be just writing on it, and then let's see if it goes. So as you can see, go here. You can see all the stuff. Normally I have these things in. I have them actually, you know, place like I have placed them. Well, I have printed it out. I should print this page again out. Let me see if I can actually do that. Hopefully I can. If I wanna print this file, preview print. Show preview of the print. So if I want to print this file, this number, page, that, properties, I want an option, and I want to I only want the page 23, 24. So 22 to 24 printed. If I'm correct, it should work. Wait, can I actually go for the current page? Let's see. Does that work? I have no clue if my printer is actually still working properly, because it is an absolute terrible printer for it. Mainly because of how terrible it actually works, but let's hope it actually prints it. If it doesn't, by the way, I'm blaming the printer, not the program itself. What you say? What are you saying? Come on. Oh, you're busy. Alright. Busy is good. Busy is good. So, with that said, I have the katakana mora here. I have the page right here as well. So what I'm going to be doing here is actually go right on it. So as you can see, I can write on it like so. So I can write on it. Of course, I need to go a little bit more bigger, so like 8 probably. There you go. Then of course go to black what that. Yeah, there you go. So that works. Now I'm gonna be looking for what I have here. So let's see if I have this. That is small. Why are you not working? That is thick, right? That's too thick. So around 12, 13 maybe? Yes, that works. So if I have this and then that. That is then the first one, which then we should be able to see, which is in the H row, so that is probably ha. So ha. So there you go. As you can see, I can look it up. Ha is right there. And why are you having so much trouble with printing? What the fuck? Control. Ah. Okay. So it doesn't want to print because I need to refill the printing inked. Sure. I'll do that. I'll do that, buddy. I'll do that for you. So these are now no longer good. Well. No. If I want to refill them, I need to refill them. Prolong. Make sure that if the print alright, so these print alright, so it's terribly printed out. Okay. What? Alright, so it is I think it is actually just, you know, waiting for the thing to be absolutely printed, but alright. Stupid thing! Always! I absolutely need to fix that, but I'll get it fixed. I'll get it fixed. The printer is not the most important part. Oh, now you're printing! Ah! Okay. Yeah, piece of shit. Oh, now you're printing correctly. Okay, so it actually does print perfectly well. It's not the best at it, but it actually prints. So if I want to preview something, I need to actually go for Oxcolo. It seems like this preview is the exact copy, which is good. It means I actually can use this paper instead of that one, but no, I will keep this paper with me because that is actually better. So the first thing we have, of course, is the ha, and as you can see, my screen is not great with this because, well, you know, I need to figure out where it goes. So if I do this, this should actually work. Oh boy, this might be a little bit of a problem. So now I have multiple things at the same time. Now we actually can actually see stuff at the same time. It's not great. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I'm gonna be making sure that this thing is actually placed correctly. So I need to go that one down, that one down, and I have 2 left. Oh god. Then I need to make sure that this one is out. There you go. Now I have 2, and wow, no, other way around, yes. Then I need this one to be that way. Now I can actually see shit, so now I can see the chat, so that's always good. So now we actually can compare. It's not great because now I can, well, it is great because I don't have to alt tab. This is because of how Pop! OS works, but normally I would not use this, alright? But for this instant, it is quite nice to have because I can actually just go from one page to another. Although when I want to go for the next part, I need to definitely not do that. So we have the ha, so we need to go for ha, so we need to go for this one, this letter, which is the H. So we have ha, and then we're going to go for G, which is hajime, hajimeso. So haji, the G is in this lesson part or in the other one? I think it is in this one, right? Yeah, in this one. Right here. As you can see, it's very tiny. I can zoom in a little bit. So that's the G right now. So now we know that that is the G. So we have ha, G. So now we're going to type that in. So ha. So that one. And then tup tup. Ha, G. So now we have Haji. So Haji. And then we have meh. 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 There you go. That's the same one there. So we're going to do that. I believe that is type. I can write that down, right? Meh. Go up, go down. Oh, I see how to do that. All right. It's a little bit difficult, but so now we have Haji meh masho. Haji masho. So Haji mash. Let's go. Well, let's begin. Haji masho. So now we need to go for masho, and masho is this one. So that's this bit right here. So first we're gonna go for ma. Ma is over there. That's the one there. That's the big giant J. That goes like this, and then 1, 2, right? Or is it 3? Yeah, and then a little bit upper. There you go. So that's the ma. And then we have sho. So now we need to look for sho. As you can see, the sho is not here. The sho is over here. So we're gonna go there. So we have a big letter L, and then we have a tiny letter. There you go. Oh wait, tiny letter. Tiny letter. Yeah. So now we have masho, and then we need to go for the U. And the U is not pronounced, but it is placed in it anyway. And the U is that one. The stupid thingy. So there you go. Now we have, let's begin. Hajime, hajime masho. Masho. So now we have done that. Now let's go to, let's end it. I'm glad I actually translated this the last time. It was a pain in the ass because, well, I didn't have anything. I didn't have any of these letters. Because if you look at the classroom introduction, there you go, it doesn't have anything. It's blank. It's fully blank. The main problem with this, file that I had, you know, the old-fashioned file of an entire fucking book. It's out of the years of the 90s, and it's supposed to have like a recording device with it. So it had like, you know, lessons while speaking out, lessons of, you know, pre-recorded messages, basically. The main problem with this now is that I actually have half of the things I need, and not the other half. I don't have the book for it. I don't have the working book. So I only have literally, here's the knowledge, and that's it. Go fiddle with it. So I'm gonna be doing that, of course. But you know, you can see definitely that, you know, it takes some time to get it all translated. And holy shit, it takes a long time to get it all translated, but it is doable. So let's end it. So oriwa ni shimashou. Oriwa ni shimashou. So oriwa owari, yeah, owari ni mashou. Owari ni mashou. There. Owari ni mashou. So now we have that. Now we're gonna go for first ori, owari. Yeah. It's always so difficult to pronounce, probably. Owari ni shimashou. So there you go. So first we're gonna go for that. So we're gonna go back here. We have o, which is over here. So the first thing I need to write is, of course, the o. So we have the O first. So, and as you can see, it's all have these things that have the the tiny letters. It's supposed to be somewhere in the books about it. It's the U, yeah? No accent words? No, I believe it's in not the U and the A. It's in the pronunciation accents, no. It's supposed to be here somewhere. Because you have here the double pronunciations, the N, the long vowels. But it's supposed to be here somewhere where it is, but no. Nope. Nope. Ah! The pronunciations of wait, what does it say? Can I open it? Open up the pop-up note. When combining the sa, ji, shi, ji, shi, ni, a, b, p, ri, you don't pronounce the second letter of it. So if you have freedom, which is yui, but you combine it, but if you combine it to get 10 instead, you have you, which you just speak out as you. Alright. So the I is gone. That's basically what it says. So the I is removed, basically. So all the E parts are gone, and so that is actually what it does say. I'm glad I actually made that pop-up note before I switched over to Linux, but still, I would have loved to have Foxit Reader working on this PC, definitely. It works so much more better. This one has a limit on the, how do you say that, the content, because it actually can edit the content. So we have that, we have the, come on, give me. So first the O. That's a terrible O. Let's Let's go for sure, making sure that that O is correct. So now we have the O. Then we have the wa. Yeah, the wa, which is a stripe Z1. So it's toot it and then smudge. Boop. There you go. So now we have wa. And then we're going to go for re, which is in the ro, re, ru, re, which is the J1. If I'm correct, that is exactly what it is. Holy shit, that those types, that letter type is terrible for that one. Holy shit. So then we have the re, which is that. Oh wait, not that. There you go. Re. So now we have owari, 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 owari. There. Need to say it out good. Owari, owari. Yes, owari. So now we have owari, and then we're gonna go now for the ni. So this is the ni, as you can see. So now we're gonna go to the ni. See, I knew it. I knew it. So now we have ni. So that is that with stripe 1, stripe upwards a little bit. There you go. So now we have owari, ni. And then now we're going to go for the shi, ma, sho. But the sho, as you can see, that one is tiny. Because of how the working that on those things work. It's the whole letter problem. And every single one has them. Every single one of these bastards has one of them, I believe. Which is quite annoying. So now we're going to go for the shi, ma, sho. Because you don't say out the U, that's why I'm actually made it into a dark letter. So that, you don't speak it out. It's silent, basically. Like with Pacific. Yep. Like with Pacific. So, first we're going to go looking for the C, which is this one. As you can see, we're going to go for C. Which is this. Then there is a letter before that. I made those things. I made an error in my letter typing. God damn it! First, it's this one. And this is why you always double check your homework, But yes. First is this one, and then it is the other one. So then it's gonna be the ma. See, I knew it. I made a mistake. And this is why I always, when I'm drawing, I always take breaks. Because it is a fucking pain in the ass to do. So now we have shi, ma, and then we're going to go for sho, which is that one. So we're going to type that in. There you go. Man, that thing takes a long time to heat up. Jesus. Then again, I have not filled that thing in quite a while. I have not touched my entire printer for at least a whole 2 months. So, yeah, that thing is an absolute beast for doing this. So, and then we're gonna go for the U. And the U is again the stupid I. There you go. So now we have shi, ma, sho. So now we have shi, ma, sho. So now we have owari, owari, shi, owari, owari, ni, ni. So owari, ni, shi, mas, sho. Shi, mas, sho. So owari, shi, mas, sho. So technically these two letters need to be different. We'll fix that once I finish this one. So now we have a break. So let's take a break. Choto. 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 Kiyuke. Shimasho. See, another one of those shores. Another one of those shores. So, again, same thing as before. We're gonna go first for cho. So we're gonna go first for cho. And you can see that it's already having one of them, those dastardly ones. So we're gonna go first for cho. We have cho here, so that is the cho one. So it's a combined letter, basically. It's a combined one. Cho. And then we have cho to. So cho to. I believe choto, it is. Oh god, it has a T double in it, which means there's a tiny version of it as well. That is the sa one. That is the sa one, and because of it's a sa, that's why it is an exclamation mark in it. Yes, it's a tsu. It's a tsu. It's a tsu small. It's tsu. So it's tsu, and then because then you don't speak out the double T. No. That's because of this lesson. It's one of these ones, the stupid ones. Let me double check this because I know there was one of them. Ah! The pronunciations of... I already found out the pronunciations of N. N. Alright, open this piece of shit. Alright, adding a tsu letter to the symbols in the word causing the vowel to be doubled in speaking. Kasai. There you go. Basically, kasai. So you can you speak it out as kasai. If you have a double version speaking, the ka waits a second before you speak it out. So it's cho. So it's cho and then to. So cho to. So cho to. Cho cho to. Cho to kui choto. So cho to kyuke shimashou. So that's why there is a double T. Stupid tsu. Stupid tsu. So yes, the tsu. So again, it's one of those things that you don't pay attention to until you double read your own fucking word. When you double read your fucking yellow highlights, basically, or well, notes. Let's see. So first we're gonna be typing in that first we're gonna go for cho. So that's that one, and then a tiny letter. Oh, come on, a little bit better. It needs to be tiny. Choto. So cho. And then we're gonna go for to. So now we have first a tsu in there because of how tsu works. Tsu. Because of how grammar works. So now we have cho, to. Cho, to. And then we're gonna have that one there. Cho, to. Alright. It's not the prettiest way of doing things, but then again, I never am the best at making things pretty looking when it comes to writing. So yes. So now we have cho, to, cho, to. Then there is the word a mark is, so that's where the mark is, and then we have kyuke. So now we have kyuke, so kyu again. Another one of these garbage ones. So now we're gonna go for kyuke. So now we're gonna kyu. Where the I, where you speak the I but you don't write it. Stupid. Kyuke. 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 Let's see. Stripe 1, stripe 2, and the Kipler one. Man, that's way too high. Shoop, choop, choop, choop. And then, of course, the... Ah! Stop it. Alright. So now we have Kyuke. So now we have Kyu. Kyuke. Oh wait. Stupid. So that's Choto. Oh yes, it's a U, it's not a ya. It's not a ya. It's not Kia. Kiyake. Oh wait. It's Kyu. So it's that one. My bad. Oh wow. So it is it's a V1 and then it's a stripe. So now we have Kyu. And then we're gonna go for Ke. So Kyu. And then we have Ke. Ke is that one. So that is that one up there. No, it's stripe. Then stripe like that. This is why I always print out that cheating sheet so I can actually read it easier and write it easier. I'm almost at the end of it. Oh boy. Then we have the Kyu Ke. So Ke and then the I. And then I need to put an I in there, which is that one. So now we have done this bit. Then we have she. Another one of these things. So now we have she. If I'm correct, she is just that letter. So that's this one. Oh, that's that one. She. And then we have ma. Ma is again the big one. So that's that one. And doop, doop. And then of course sure, which is then of course the upper here. So that's again this word. There you go. And then the U. I'm correct, right? Yeah, and then the U. And the U you don't speak out because it's you. Okay, done that. Now we're gonna go for do you understand? Wakarimasu. Ka. Wakarimasu ka. So there you go. So now we have this. So if I'm correct, you can already see that the wa is over wa. This is the wa, then this is the ka. Yes, and then we have the ri, which is that's this one. So this is already wakari, and then we have mas, ma, mas, and then mas. Oh, fucking hell! That's a T. So masu. So masu, but the U you don't speak out. That's why this is mas. And then we have a ka. So yes. So again, because the U you don't speak out, but you need to write it down. That's the whole point. Alright, so again, wakarimasu ka. Do you understand? Wakarimasu ka. Wa. It's fun doing this, by the way, but holy shit. Holy shit, it is it's difficult, alright? That's for sure. Wa. Then we're gonna go for ka. Ugh. That is a terrible age. Waka. Wakari. Ri. Ri. Wakari. Ma. So again, the stupid up. Mas. And then the su. So that's the T stripe thingy. And then the ka. So again, maska. It's not right. There you go. Bakari maska. Do you understand? Then, of course, we're gonna have again another one with also the you don't speak the U out, so the su is again in there, but you don't say the su. You say the S instead. So, yes, I do. Hi. So shimasu. So there you go. Now we're gonna go for the hi first. The hi is also existing of ha first. So again, the ha is over here. So if we're gonna go again, it is indeed ha, ha. Ha. And then, of course, the I, which is very easy. It's just this one. As you can see. Hi. And then, of course, it's going to be a waiting sign because, you know, we're actually talking. So technically, hold up. Hi. So dot. Then so shimasu. So shimasu. So shimasu. Alright, so first we're gonna go for the so, which is the holy shit. Yeah. So. And then of course the she, which is again just casual as L. And then of course ma. So again, it's a lot of repeating letters most of the time with this one, or this exercise at least. And then of course the su. So again, the big one with that one. There you go. So hi. So shimasu. Alright, so now we're having a different kind of approach. So now we're having a long vowel. Ie. Ie. So it's a long E because there's double I in it. Normally you can also type it like this, but that's only in katakana if I'm correct. So it's E. So again, E, 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 Ie, wa, ta, shi, wa, shi, ma, se, n. So it's Ie, watashi wa shimasen. No, I don't. I don't understand. Hai, so shimasu. But again, I do understand. Yes, I do. Oh, well, yes, I do. And of course, the other one is then, no, I don't. That's the whole point. So, this one is a little bit too big to do. I'm going to be just practicing it on the thing itself. Fuck it. I'm going to practice it underneath it. So again, it is going to be stripe 1, stripe 2, stripe 1, stripe 2, because that's 2 I's. And then, of course, we're going to go for the E. So that is the strange looking H with a very strange looking thing on that. Dot, so ie. Then we're going to go for watashi. Watashi. Wa. There's the wa again. So it's again the stripe Z underneath it. Wa. And then it's going to be a ta, which is the one that's over here. So that's a very easy one. That's just, you know, a smart stripe with that. And then 1 and 2. and then the she, which is again the very easy one here. So now we're gonna go again for the wa. So again, it's a lot of repeated. And then again, the she. And then of course we're gonna go for ma. So there you go. And then the sen. Then the se, which is then that one. Oh god. How the hell do you do that one? Is this one, then stripe upwards, then up, down. There you go. And then an N, which is just an H, basically. So, we now have done that. Now we're going to go to once more. So, moi. So now it's going to be moi. So now we have a long one. Again, a long. So we have the mo, which is this one, this mo, and then an E. So now we have mo, E. But as you notice, the O is long, so it's moi. But you notice that there is no long O, so there's no connection. So it's moi. So moi. It's not long, but moi, yeah, moi shidio, moi shidio. Once more. But yes, moi shido, moi shido. Moi shirio, moi shirio, moi shirio. Yoi. Yoi. So, yes. Good. Then we have, of course, the last one. I'm gonna be doing this like this a little bit, because it's important to know. So, again, what's wrong? So, that's wrong. Sore, wamashi, get iru. Yes. So sore wa ma shigete iru. So sore wa ma shigete so she ge iru. So this is the she, this is the ge, and this is the te. And as you know, the te is still there, so it doesn't get silenced. Only the u and the I can actually get silenced sometimes, depending on what letter is before it or not. So yes. So sore wa ma shigete iru. That's wrong. So my name is Misho, Johan? I think that's the one word that I can actually use then, right? Yeah. So the me is here. So as you can see, me, and then there's going to be an I. So there is an I. But why is now the I silent is because of the she that's behind it. So we have so now we have actually the me and then the she. And then we have here a small one. So that means that this is not going to be she. This is going to be sure. And then of course I add another row to it. So that is why it is that way. It's because of how the I is silent by the A. So that's why the I is not spoken out. And with the O, it's because there's double O here. So that's an O and that's an O. Well, it's an O in pronunciations, basically. It's getting there. It's getting there. So, Misho, Johan. There you go. Name Johan. There you go. Homework. Shukudai. So Shukudai is homework, and then question is of course Shitsuman. So that's for me for now for the reading of it all, most likely, because well, we're already 40 minutes in. So what we're going to be now looking at for tomorrow, most likely, is that I'm going to be going for the translations of the daily greetings. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, goodbye, thank you very much, excuse me, and please. I'm going to be using those to get to where I want to be with this. So I'm going to be aiming to get these things done. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be doing some translations on this part of it. And then I'm going to be doing the letter. And then I'm going to be going from 1 to 10. And then it's going to be a lot of repeating, if I'm correct, right? Yes. Well, it's not going to be a full repeat, but it's going to be writing them down and writing the simple words down. So I'm going to probably put this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put them in here. Then 10 words again in there. 10 words and then in there. 10 words and then in there. And as you can see, these words are all using the Chinese symbols instead of the Japanese symbols. I'm correct. So they have the translations on what they mean, what they are. It's very, very small. It's very, very, very small. As you can see, it's very, very small. But yes, I'm gonna be seeing if I can write them down and see if I can get that right, and then I can see what are the pronunciations. How do you say them? So, as I noticed there was an issue with this one, I'm gonna be doing that part first, fixing that part. So introductions, classroom introductions. Let's go back to it. Load, please. Thank you. Alright, and no, I don't want to do that. I want to switch up some words here. So can I do that? Can I write on this? Come on. Keep me. Ah, there it is. I was wondering where it was left behind. Alright, we made a mistake. Gonna put that back here. So the mistake was in the share part department. So we're gonna be going there. And as you can see, the C Shimasen. No, I don't. Iwa Ie Watashi. Watashi wa shimasen. Shimasen. Yes, that one is correct. So it was then in the top part, right? Do you understand? Or was it in this one? It was in one of these. Let's see. Wa kari maska. No, that's the one. Not good. Let's take a break. No, it's let's end it. I believe that was wrong. So I typed this one wrong, right? I believe so. Maybe. Let me double check. Show. Yes, that's the show. And then here is it missing. So this is the ma, and then we have here. So O, wa, ri, ni. So this one has one too little. Now that's the issue. Let's fix it. I always need to make sure that I do this right. So O, wa, ri, ni, shi, ma sho. And that's the U, so save. There you go. It's saved. Alright, now it's correct. Alright. And let's save it like that. Now. And we can also save the PNG version, but not needed yet. Alright. I will leave it here for now. And oh, people. Hello. You might not recognize me, but it's Bracer Phoenix. Oh, nice to see you guys. Sorry, I was a little bit too focused on getting this right. So, I can actually do this. I can actually push forward, most likely. But yeah, what I have been doing lately was actually getting this book. Let me just get this to the right direction, because holy shit, this is absolutely annoying to look at. Where is the stupid tile window? Be gone! Ah, there you go. I can see shit now. Far more clearer. So, as you can see, the whole point here is actually that making it into a painting software is just to make sure that I can actually print it out and then, you know, redo it, or using it as a paperwork. So yeah, I have been using the tile window mainly because I wanted to get towards this PDF, this file that is actually annoying. To, you know, you need to translate from one point to another point, and then you need to go back and looking at it, and putting it on a different window is not very nice, because, well, you know, I don't stream the other window part because I don't have 3 windows. I do have 2 windows, but not 3. So let me grab this thing. I found this back in quite a long while, actually. It is the It's a very old file. It's the I looked it up on Windows, or well, on the thing. So it's the Mania Nigio. It's a translation from Grammatical Notes. So it's technically not the full book, but it's actually a book for immigration from the Japanese Center from Ukraine. It's an old file, like, you know, it's from 1989, so it's not very recent. Basically, it's a very old book, and yeah, it was actually fully printed and, well, not printed. It was fully how do you say that? Scanned in. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. It was fully scanned in, and this thing actually teaches you, like, the structure on, like, how to use how to read katakana and how to write katakana and speak English. Well, Japanese, basically. So speak Japanese. But it's a very old one, and I was like, all right, I will use these things. Like, there are drills, there are practices, and there are ways to do this, but it also says, like, you know, you need to also learn the kanji usage. So kanji is base official. It's an official list of common use Chinese characters in Japan. These things are also back into where, you know, you're gonna learn them over time. Learn each word carefully. That's important. So, like, what do you need to learn? Practice the sentences pattern, practice conversation drills, listen into the cassette tape, which I don't have, and always remember to review and prepare. It's like, I don't have that. I don't have, like, a double way of doing it. So yes, there are some issues with it, but still, it's a great way to learn the basics. And that's all there is. That's all I need. You know, I need to learn the basics of the basics. And the more I do this, the better it gets. I believe I have been putting it on a low burner, mainly because I was a bit too busy with writing and drawing. And I was like, all right, fine, let's go back and do some practice, because it's important. I'm planning to actually go to Japan in 2 years. Mainly because I actually wanted to go on vacation again. It has been a while. Jeez. It has been such a while. Okay. Oh, I need to go, gonna do something. All right, have a lovely day. So, as you can see, for instance, there are some things that are like accent dependent as well. So that's why I also did that. I made that happening. And also devoicing of I and you. So that's literally the thing that I just did with the entire drawing part, where you have the you and the I removed from the conversation. It is because of the mass. So because there is an S at the end of the part, it removes the U bit, and that's also inside of the. It's also inside of the page itself, but it is not that great not so great set. Mainly because English is not my first language, let's say the least, and therefore I have still trouble with reading it sometimes. And I need to double check if what things mean. Like, what do these words mean? What does this word mean? And eventually I was like, oh, devoicing means that you're not hearing them correctly. And it says it in the fucking first part of the text, but I'm terrible at reading the text. So, I need to always read it down twice or 3 times in a row. So, yeah. But, yeah, this is actually quite fun to do. The first thing I actually did was actually make the thumbnail. I have not been updating this thumbnail for quite a while. I should definitely do that once I have time. I'm currently working on something more bigger though. That thing is gonna be taking a while to get it done. I can show you by the way that thing. I'm planning to get this thing finished by next week, by the way, but it is such a long one. Where did I put this? I put this into the 2004 one, right? Probably. So where is it? Draw fast. New year. All right, good. New year, yeah. The new year 2004 has a 2006 one. But yes, I've been working on this one to get it right, but the main problem with this one is that it requires a lot of background detail, and that takes a long time to get it right. I believe when I was not streaming, I actually finished this bit of the bone line, and yeah, this one is getting along quite well, but it takes some time to get this thing done, and then I can actually do some more focus. So. So what I really don't like about switching over to getting the things right was that I lost a lot of things. Mainly, I lost the letter type, if I'm correct. So give me that back. Can I get that back? No. Open the voxel layer, please. Come on, no, not. It doesn't want to do the thing. There it is, one of the thing. Alright, so you can see that it has this monopace text layer. This is actually normally used for internet by the internet itself, like Google has it. It's actually the very basic letter type. But as you can see, not a lot of things has that. Like, I don't technically have monospace. It does not exist. I believe I don't have it anyway, because this is all Noto SAS, Nebius, and then I believe I don't have it. I technically don't have this letter type itself. The main problem is that back in the day I was actually using the Microsoft Word on my old PC. And that actually had the letter types installed into it, because Windows has the letter types installed. So the different letter types, I believe that's the word for it. And now that I've switched over, I don't have it, so I can actually not use it, which is quite sad, but it is necessary to do it right. So yeah. I'm happy about how this looks. It's not my favorite letter type, because it's actually just, picked up from the internet itself, but it is workable compared to the rest of the options that I have. Otherwise I need to use a different program to create my own, which takes a long while to get it right. So, yeah. The thing that I wanted to do this... Happy late New Year, thanks. I actually needed it, definitely. It's like, yeah, I was like, yes, I need to make this New Year's... I wanted to create the New Year's, and I was like, damn it, I had to do this. I had to do family dinners. I had to do that. I had to do this. And so, there it went. The idea. But the problem is I cannot. I need to finish ideas before I start a new one, because I always want to finish the work. So did you know that in Japan they have words for verbs, grammar, and katakana? Yes, they do. They even have they actually do that, and it is quite funny because it actually does even explain here. Like, if you look at, for instance, the pronunciation of the accent words, so that's this one right here. Yeah, this one. So if you have the accent words here, I will zoom in so that you guys can see. We have the words for flower have a different tone to it. All right, so that's already a very strange thing to do. So in different places you have different words for the same wording. But if you now go to the accents, you see that they have the same letter. They have nose here and they have garden. But if I'm correct, there is also one that actually has the wording differently placed. Yes, here it is. So you have nose and you have flower, for instance. So they have both an up and down one. So there are different categories, I think. Oh, damn, tree even. Ugh. So, me with my great dyslexic was like, hold on a minute, I spot something different. And then I was like, a nose. So if we take the nose, all right, we're gonna take it very slowly here because I still need to repeat this anyway. So we have the ha and the na. So we have the ha and the na. We have that in the accent of words. So the ha and the na is here. So that's the ha and that's the na. And then we have, of course, hana as well with the flowers. Now, how would you say that out loud? Well, quite easily. You have ha na. So it goes up. Ha na. So that's how you say a nose. But if you're going to go for a flower, it's going to go ha na. You see, it goes up, down. So it's quite stupid. So you have different words. So the pitch falls after the last mona. So you have flower, hana, hana. So it's very like you talk very slowly and you're gonna go like this. It's boring. So yeah, that was the main issue that I had. Like, oh great, we now even have this at my we even have this now as well. Lovely. So hana and hana are alike, but the type of accent is different. Yes, I know. That's the main problem with it. So you have different pronunciations, you have different ways of saying things out loud, and that is also a thing that you need to be very alert on. I also made this one happening. Imagine you're working on your wordings, all right? You're trying to get the text right. You wanna know what it says, but this doesn't make any sense because right now I have this and it is not the same. So if I now go back to where I was with this, I translated this myself. It took a while to get the right translation, don't get me wrong. I used Google Translate to get the right pronunciations of it. And then I did the manual translation part where I need to figure like, yes, this is that, and then I need to do this. Because Google likes to do it in fucking Chinese letters all the time. And I don't want to do that with Chinese letters because then it means the wrong thing. You don't want to do it like that. So you need to do multiple translations to get it right. It's a bit tedious for me, to be fair. Yeah, it is busy work. Let's say the least. But it's good for learning. That's the main thing. I wanted to learn Japanese, and I don't want to pay $20 for it. So I'm gonna go for the old-fashioned. I want to go for the old-fashioned way of doing it. Like, here, go do it manually, and then you get the manual, and then it's like, yes, manual. It means also you need to do more things than a normal person would. But it provides good and fun things to do anyway. It provides a very fun side adventures, basically. Like, I was learning the words like, Yuki and Yuki, for instance. Yuki means means courage. So you have the courage. You have Yuki. But if you have Yuki, it just means snow. I was watching some anime, and then suddenly they were talking about Yuki, and I was like, oh, I know that word! It means snow! So, yeah, it's great. It's absolutely fucking lovely. So, if I'm gonna go to Classroom's introductions, accent pitches, where is this stupid thing? Pitches, words, different, UI, listen, no, verbs, no. We can actually go for this one. The accent pitches. No, I need to look actually for the other one. It's then this one? Nope. That's in here. Where's the stupid one? And I'm looking for the conversation piece. Snow, pronunciations of the ya, you. This is that one. Oh god, yes, that one is also very fun. But I'm looking for the thing that I'm gonna. Where is it? I swear I had it somewhere here. No, not this one. It's this one. It's the practice paper. Where is it? Where is the stupid thing? Annunciations, pitches, differences, PNG. No, DIUU. No. I don't know where it left. I don't know where it is left. God damn it. I swear I had it somewhere and then now it's gone. It's mainly because I'm a little bit disorganized on this part. But I can show you what I mean with this one. So let's go here. Alright. So we have this lovely little thing that's called the yayo. So if you see this, for instance, the I, it disappears in the pronunciations. That's true. That is true. It actually sometimes what you want to say is not what it means. The Japanese language requires you to say like, if an apple falls from the tree, it's very it tries to use synonyms. I believe that's the word for it, right? It tries to use synonyms to get a conversation going. If you say like, I want to have money, then, well, you could also say like, hey, I'm broke. So that is probably how it works. I'm terrible at this explanation, Jesus. But yeah, depending on how you pronounce Yuki in a calm tone or the large Yuki, the sound can actually also mean things. Yes, correct. But with Yuki, it also has like the long U to it. So, for instance, with jump, it literally says Hayuku, Hayaku, Hayaku. So, but if you say Hayaku, that would be meaning totally different words because you also would write it differently. The same goes for 100. So 100 is literally yaku. Yaku. So we have hayaku and yaku. So the I, the H and the I is gone. But you still write it sometimes the same. The same with freedom. So it's jiu, and then you have ju. This is all about the letters that were in the Let me grab that. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. There you go. That is in this part. Ta-da! So, Hyaku. So, Hyaku is with the I, the Hai. So, the Hai is here, Hyaku. But if you see here, you can also see that we have the H, Ya, A. So, it turns a little bit. It turns one of the symbols to a tiny symbol, and that is what you see. This shit actually kind of breaks my small portion of my brain each time. True. You need to be very careful what you say, but you need to also be knowing what it says. Like, for instance, with T, it says Ocha. Ocha means team. Ocha. So, because there is no O, so there is no O, you don't say the O, you say just O. And then you say cha. Ocha. But for instance, on milk, you do say the U. So it's Juyu Niu. Yes, Juyu Niu. And that means goddamn milk. Way too many letters. For instance, on this one, today, it says Kiyu, Kiyo, Kiyo, because the O is long. There is a long O in it. So it's Kiyu. And Bocho. But it's not Bu. It's not Bucho. It's Bucho. Bucho. That means department chief. And travel is then, of course, Yuko. No? Yuko. Yeah, Yuko. Because there is a long O. That's why I actually made that exclamation mark, and I actually translated that back in the new ones as well. Let me see where it is. Because I needed to know if I pronounce something, if I do it correctly. Because that makes a lot of differences. What is this? Why is this empty? Why is this empty? Oh god, why is it empty? Why is it empty? Oh, okay, cool. So this is the thing that I probably have deleted. Yes, most likely. Yep, I did. Oh well. So if I now go to my introduction. Yeah, let's go for the introduction. Let's go back into the introduction, because this one actually was one that was actually clean. So we have this for instance, right? We have the let's begin. So if you say that out loud, so you have the so if you say this out loud, so that's why I'm always using layers, just to make sure that I don't screw things over. So we have let's begin. Let's begin. So if we have let's begin, for instance, we can see that this is actually in two parts. So it's called Ha-ji. Haji. Because there is no long A, there is no double A or a stripe A, and there is no A behind this, therefore it's not a long vowel. So it's Haji me, because there is no long A still. So Haji me ma sho. Hajime ma sho. But this part, this is actually the quite important part, is still written down but isn't said. So you like with Pacific, the same thing. It's very annoying, because if you have things that always goes with every single time, you go with sho, and then you have a U, you don't say it. The same with mas. So it's not masu, it's maso. It's not maso, masu, it is mas. So, Chris, mas. Alright, let's try that. Let's try to translate this stupid word Christmas. And let's see if I can actually get it right, and let's see if I can actually get it translated. Because, you know, we can actually write it down as a Japanese word, because why not? Fuck it. I have done nothing today, so why not? So, we have kre, We have already a Cree, which is not in the letter diary, if I'm correct. So let me just grab the stupid thing. So as you can see, if we want to go for Christmas, for instance, we don't have the R somewhere here. There is no R, there is no thing. So we might as well go for Cree. Yeah, we can actually go for this one, actually. Yes, we could. And then we're gonna go for Christmas. Yeah. But there is no kre. There is no k. There is no k tone. So it's either gonna be kri, so then it's gonna be ki. So that means this one does not exist. Yo, you, yeah, no. That means that I need to go for ki. Yes, I see what I need to do. Let me just give me a second. So if we're gonna go for Christmas, we're gonna go first for the K-E, then we're gonna go for the E, and then we're gonna go for the ma, and then for the su. So if we're gonna go for that, then this I gets removed in the lettering, but we still write it down. All right. So there are two things that can change words' meanings, which is how long you say it, and that is liable. Yes, correct. That is also explained in chapter 24, the long vowels, with the easy words as obasan and obasan. Yes, a long A and a short A. Is that it? Is that what? Yes, basically. So we have aunt, which is obasan, and then we have obasan. So we have a long vowel, and then you can see the difference. That means grandmother. Jesus. And same with Yuki and Yuki, because there is a U that's long. And E is a picture apparently, and A is yes. So then you have this one, which was damn it, I don't know which one this was. Let me just I'm not that yet first in the letter part. Oh yeah, toru. Yeah, toru. So we have toru and toru, which is pass. So toru is take and toru is pass. So it's grammar or verb. I don't know if it is verb or grammar, but I believe it's the word verb that I'm looking for. So because it's in the vocabulary, yes. It's a long A and a short A. So if you say, how do you say that? Ape. You type it as a small letter, you type it as a simple AEP, AEP. But technically, if you're gonna go back to Germany or other countries in Europe, for instance, then you have Ape. So yeah, there you go. There it goes from. So then it's actually a long word instead of a short one. So the same goes with Japanese. Japanese has two different meanings. So if you have o-ba-san, for instance, o-ba-san, you also can have o-ba-san. And that is the difference. So you have the long A or the short A. And that one is actually written down. So this one actually is written. So now let's go back to Christmas, because I actually wanted to see if I can get it right. And I don't know if I can write it correctly, but I believe I can. So let's just do it, because why not? So if I have Christmas, I'm gonna go for key, because that's definitely the word for it. So let's see if I can get it right. So key is the this one. I'm just gonna use my cheating sheet right now, because key, and then we're gonna go for Re is that is this. Re. Then we're gonna go for ma. Oh man, this is so much easier with a cheating sheet right here. Well, it's not technically cheating, but still. And then we're gonna go for the su mas masu. So then this is the letters. So now we have actually Christmas, basically Christmas. It's terribly written down because this one is gone, this one is gone. But let me see if I can type it right. So if I now gonna go to Google Translate, Google, because why not? Google Translate. The worst place you ever could come across for it, but fine. Japanese to English. And then English, and we type in Christmas. That is correct, but I'm gonna be seeing if I can write it right. So we're gonna go first for the key. Hiragana key. Yes, I want to have that letter, please. Holy shit! Wow, what a trash. By the way, look at this. If you want to go for, it's like, it instantly goes to like, hey, by the way, you can actually go for this letter instead. I'm like, no, screw you. I need to just have this bit because I need to translate it. So now I'm gonna go for this one. Then it was a re, so we're gonna type in the re part. Re. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just give me the letter. God damn it, give me just a letter, you piece of shit. I don't need the rest. I just need the letter. Because I don't have a Japanese keyboard, so why can't I would not be able to do it. So it's Kiri. Kiri, and then I need to go for what again? Kri, and then we're gonna go for the ma. So let's go for ma. Nope. Oh. Ma. Ma. Yes, I want the ma. Thank you. Man, that I swear, Google is trash with Google is trash with searching. So is every other search engine these days. Mainly because it's a little bit too bloated in doing what I wanted it to do. Back in the day, I actually was able to do things quite easily and very efficient with searching things up. But now it's a little bit more like, oh, you need to look for for multiple things before you can do things. Then we need to go for su. So then we need to go for su. Christmas su. So then we're gonna go for the ma, and then we're gonna go for the su mas su. So su. Christmas su. Christmas su. So su. There you go. So now we have Christmas su. Christmas. Yeah.
Kirimasu.
Ah, fuck. Then I need another U to it as well then. Then another U because apparently I need it. Let's see if it actually works. What does it say? That is not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say Christmas, but apparently that doesn't mean it. Fuck. Oh well. As you can see, literal translations are not good. Especially if you want to try to make an English word sound good, but no. But yes, it's terrible. So don't do that. Try to find out what it is, like the words that you're looking for, and then try to translate from there on. I think that's the good part about it. So yeah, I think if I want to go for translation on that part, like if I'm gonna go here and then type in Google Translate again, Google oh, for fuck's sake. I can type and look at the same time. Okay, so if I want to go for here. Okay, this is English. Yes. And I'm gonna go to Japanese. And then type in Christmas. There you go. Then you have this one. So it is.
クリスマス
So, if I'm correct, we go for the UQ. So, technically, what they went for is the. They went for the katakana version. So, it's not hiragana, but the katakana script. Basically, so they went for the katakana Q. Then they went for Ri. Then for the Su. And then they're gonna go for Christmas. Yes. So technically I was almost correct, but not fully. Oh well. It is actually a fun exercise to see. Like, I'm not that confident yet with how to read things in the letter parts, but fucking up. I'm not that confident with the lettering part on reading it, but I'm getting better at it every single time I'm doing it. And that's the main part of it that you want to do. So yeah, I think I will leave it here for now, and then tomorrow I'm going to be doing the introduction part, and then hopefully get that right, because as clearly you can see, apparently I have some time this time of year. Mainly because the D&D session was cancelled, so I like, alright, fine, I'll continue doing it. It's a great thing to do anyway. I was planning already to do it today, but tomorrow I will probably do it, or I'm gonna be probably working on my drawing in the midday, and then probably around 3 o'clock, and then get some dinner afterwards. So let's see. I am now at this part. So I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I'm going to be trying to translate the greetings and the good morning, afternoon, evening, good night, goodbye, thank you very much, excuse me, I'm sorry, and please. Then after that, we're going to do the simple numbers, and then we're going to be reading this and trying to get this right. So find out how you speak them out, how to pronounce them, how to write them, and see what sticks on that part. Alright, I will leave it here for now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye! You speak them out, how to pronounce them, how to write.